Day 2 of the rally had fans on their feet before the sun was even up. By 7 a.m., crowds were already thronging the stages. The day kicked off with the Charles Muhanji One stage held in remembrance of the 1999 African champion. It was Vora Singh and Drew Starrock who set the early benchmark. The duo laid down the law on the 17.94 kilometer opener, clocking 10 minutes 41 seconds and going quickest out of the gate. Stage 2, the 20.1 kilometer Kaguta 1 saw the Kenyan crew send another warning. Vora stopped the clock at 11 minutes 59 seconds, taking another stage win and making it clear it was game on. He widened the gap even further on stage 3 and Koleka 1 with blistering 9 minutes 37.7 seconds that made it 3 wins out of 3 stages to start the day. By the afternoon super special stage, Vora had built a healthy cushion. He slowed slightly but held a lead of over 5 minutes 49 seconds over Karan Patel in a second by the close of the play. It was a tough morning for the day's challenger, Karan Patel and Tausif Khan. The Kenyan crew and defending event champion couldn't believe what hit them on the opening stage, coming in 13th quickest and bleeding 1 minute 58 seconds to the stage winner with a time over 14 minutes 30.1 seconds. To make matters worse, Karan Patel battled power steering issues through both Kaguta 1 and Ankole 1. He had to limp through and hope the service crew could fix the car in time to go hunting on the super special in the afternoon. Fix it they did. Karan struck back on super special track 1, going second quickest and losing just 4 seconds to fellow Kenyan Akif Virani. On track 2, he was third quickest again, clocking 2 minutes 25 seconds behind Ahmed Huel and Akif respectively. The fight back moved Karan into second overall overnight in the ARC class. 5 minutes 49 seconds off Vora's lead. The reigning African champions Yasin Nassan Ali Katumba came in locked and focused. They opened with the 60th fastest time on stage 1, clocking 13 minutes 1 second point 6. They backed it up with another 6th with 13:26.7 seconds, staying right in the mix. By stage 3, they found more pace, going for the fastest with 10 minutes 27.3 seconds before heading to service. The Moil crew dropped a few seconds on both the super special runs, finishing 10th on each. That was enough to hold the 6th overall overnight. Debutants Naveen Prigira and Musa Sherif were flying like they knew the roads. The Indian duo clocked 13 minutes 14 seconds on stage 1, putting them 10th right out of the gate. Their pace dipped in stage 2 Kaguta 1, dropping them to 20th, and it got worse on stage 3 Ankolika 1. They bounced back when it mattered, going 17th quickest on Super Special Track 1 and 7th on Track 2. The surge lifted Naveen to 3rd overall overnight in ARC, and he still leads ARC 3 as well. It was a frustrating start for the Chana brothers, Jasmeet and Ravinda. Like Patel, they struggled on the opening Mohanji stage, down in 18th with a time of 14 minutes 12.2 seconds. Stage 2 and Stage 3 didn't get much easier. They managed 16th on Kaguta 1 and 17th again on Ankolika 1, clearly struggling to match the top crews. The plan was simple: get to service, fix the car, and reset for the super special stage. The mechanics delivered. The Fiesta came back to life and they went 7th quickest on super special stage track 2 overnight, and the Chana brothers sit 4th in ARC class. Wait for day 3 to launch their comeback. Tanzania's Ahmed Hewell and William Oslaji weren't far from the R5 party. They announced themselves with 8th fastest on stage 1, clocking 13.9 seconds and turning heads early. Stage 2 saw them slip a spot to 9th with 13 minutes 46.2 seconds. On stage 3, the Yaris crew lost a bit of grip, managing only 12th fastest time with 11 minutes 60 seconds. But Huel bounced back on the super special stage, going 5th quickest on run 1. A red flagged run 2 handed him a 5-minute penalty, though, dropping him to 7th overall overnight. Another debutant crew, Akif Virani and Zahil Shah, were also in the mix. They opened with 13 minutes 14 seconds point 1 on stage 1 for 9th overall. They turned up the heat. 5th quickest on stage 2, Kaguta 1 with 13 minutes 23.6 seconds. Sent a message that the Pepsi crew was watching everyone closely. 9th on stage 3, Ankolika 1 with 10 minutes 55 seconds confirmed it. This Kenyan crew came for flowers, not jokes. They capped it off with a statement on the super special stage. A stage win on track 1, followed by second quickest on track 2. That puts them 5th overall overnight in the ARC. Now that's the speed. Oscar Ntambi and Pius Luja, the ARC 2 heroes from Safari Rally, started quietly. 24th on stage 1 with a time of 15 minutes 10 seconds. They stepped it up on Kaguta 1 to go 20th fastest with 15 minutes 23.6 seconds. Stage 3 saw Oscar push harder. The Evo X driver moved to 18th fastest time with 12 minutes 21.9 seconds. (23rd and 20th on the 2 super special stage runs sealed 9th overall overnight in ARC. Godfrey Aini Sodo and Uthman weren't far behind, sitting right on Oscar's tail. 25th at the end of stage 1, they slipped further on stage 2 with 28th fastest time, and that was 16 minutes 38.1 seconds. (24th and 18th on the super specials lifted Sodo's spirit and kept hopes alive for day 3. He slips in position 10. overnight and in ARC category. Kevin Bebeto and Mwambazi Lawrence were in trouble from the off with a center diff issues. It wasn't over yet. They posted one of the worst times after competitive stage 1, clocking 17 minutes 38 seconds, 0.4, leaving them 35th at the end of stage 1. Stage 2 got worse, 37th fastest with a time of 20 minutes 55.6 seconds, and the Evo 9 crew, they knew they weren't in a fight. Things improved on stage 3 as they charged to 19th fastest with a time of 12 minutes 22.8 seconds, heading into the final stage of the day. 20th and 22nd on a super special stage runs changed little overall, but they closed the day 1 in 12th in ARC class. Samil Nanji and Zaib Azza had a disastrous start to the week. They rammed a tree in free practice but came back with one goal, conquer the terrain and shake off the fear of their Ugandan debut. By stage 3, they found their rhythm, posting their fastest time of the morning at 13 minutes 20.7 seconds. The Subaru crew kept it going on the super special, going 19th fastest on run 1 before losing grip again on run 2. Still 11th in ARC class overnight isn't a bad recovery. Mukula Jr. and Kinji wanted nothing less than glory. Their mission was simple: reset, focus and attack. Stage 1 nearly gave them exactly the start they dreamed of. The KCB and Cornerstone ambassadors unleashed serious pace, clocking 13 minutes 28.7 seconds. The time wasn't just fast, it was a statement. They launched their ARC bid with winning intentions and told the field they were here to contend. But rallying is cruel. Sometimes the car decides your fate before you do. What started as a promising change turned into a nightmare in seconds. The mechanical gremlin forced them into retirement. Hopes of restart faded as the team assessed the damage. The notable ARC casualty of the day was Godfrey Nsereko and JB Musisi. Debuting the Toyota Etios R2, they started strong with the 21st fastest time on stage 1, but on stage 2, just a few kilometers from the start, they rolled the car and their day was over. Dr. Nsereko has rolled the car.
Stage 1 area in
looks sad story end for Dr. Nsereko. Bintu ebityo bwe bigenze ko driver JB itawana we gifudde ku kaswa. A very bad start, we could say. How heavy was the damage and what caused the roll?
Yeah, there's an anthill there. Yeah, it's small anthill. Yeah, so I went straight into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it went a bit wide.
The damage is big. Yeah, but I believe the car can restart tomorrow. Yeah, so want to check it out, want to go to service.
Yep.
And then we see what can happen. So
okay.
It's rally, we can have a restart.
Okay.
If the car doesn't allow, it will be another day to fight.
Sure.
Yeah, but
sorry about that.
No, it's not sorry, it's hard luck.
Oh, yeah, hard luck, really. Indeed. Okay, let's see what happens next. From the moment Ford Fiesta Proto rolled to the start line, the Tanzanian-Ugandan pairing looked different. Randip Bidi and Enoka Olinga did not come to participate, they came to dominate. Stage 1 was their opening shot. A blistering 11 minutes 58 seconds put them third fastest overall. They sandwiched themselves right between the R5 machines. No warm-up, no settling in, just immediate intent. Stage 2 proved it wasn't a fluke. Again, fourth quickest with 11 minutes 19.1 seconds. Confidence was building with every kilometer. The crew was finding rhythm, finding flow, and finding speed. That wasn't keeping up, that was attacking. That was telling every crew ahead, we are not here to make up numbers. More of the same aggression. Third quickest on track 1 showed they weren't backing off. Track 2 was cruel. Their own dust killed visibility and cost them time, dropping to 11th, but the damage was done. Randip finished the third day on a high. He sleeps in position 1, leader of the NRC pack overnight. Duncan Mobiru and Sraji Chambade, the pace and the pain. Chikankane, Duncan Mobiru and Sraji Chambade announced themselves in the loudest way possible. Stage 1, 1 strike, 1 message. They ripped through the opener with the second fastest time, 11 minutes 52.8 seconds. That's only 1 minute 11 seconds behind stage winner Saman Vora in a Ford Fiesta Proto against R5s. That's not just fast, that's scary. But rallying punches you for every weakness. Stage 2 and stage 3 became a war of attrition. Turbo issues crept in. A suspension plate gave way. Variable seconds bled away with every corner. A perfect start threatened to unravel completely. Most crews would have folded, not Duncan. He came back swinging on the super specials. Clean lines, aggressive driving. He sealed the day in 60th overall, not the result they wanted after that stage 1 pace, but proof that Chikankane never stops fighting. Ronald Sebuguzi and Anthony Mgambwa were silent hunters, while others made noise. The Shell-sponsored duo of Sebuguzi and Mugambwa just hunted, quiet, methodical, relentless. In stage 1, they went 7th fastest, 13 minutes, 4.5 seconds. A solid opener, no drama, just pace. Stage 2, Kaguta 1, 8th quickest, 13 minutes, 43.6 seconds. Again, right in the mix. Stage 3, back to 7th, 10 minutes, 45.9 seconds. They weren't dropping off, they were creeping closer. At the super special stages, and where rallies are won and lost, Sebuguzi didn't flatter. 8th fastest on run 1 and 9th on run 2. Clean, consistent, under pressure. That consistency paid dividends overnight. They sit 2nd overall in NRC, just 2 minutes 36 seconds off Randipu Bidi. The gap looks big, but in rallying, one clean stage can erase it. Day 3 is their chance to strike. Hassan Alwi and Musa Nsubuga from slow burn to firestorm. If there is a definition of slow start, explosive finish, it's Hassan Alwi and Musa Nsubuga. Their day 2 was a masterclass in building momentum. Stage 1 was quiet, too quiet. 16th place with 13 minutes 54.7 seconds. No one was talking about them. No one was watching. That was exactly how they wanted it. Stage 2 changed everything. The Ford Fiesta Proto lit up. They managed the super special smartly. 18th on run 1, then 6th on run 2 when it mattered. That climb puts Hassan Alwi in 3rd position overnight in NRC class. From invisible to podium contention in one day. That's how you announce yourself. Manville Bidi and Victor Jackson assess double threat. The assess team didn't just bring one weapon. Manville Bidi and Victor Jackson bought another, and their Evo 9 meant business. Stage 1, 12th fastest, 13 minutes 30 seconds. A solid foundation, no mistakes. Stage 2, they turned the screws. 3rd fastest, clocking 13 minutes 12 seconds point 3. Suddenly, the Evo 9 was right there with the top cruise. Stage 3, another statement, 5th fastest, 10 minutes 13.1 seconds. This wasn't a lucky stage. This was a car and a crew that could run with anyone. The super specials cooled their run slightly. 13th on run 1, then slower on run 2 and outside the top 20. A small dip, but not a disaster. 4th overnight in NRC class, and more importantly, they have a plan. Day 3 is circled. The assault is coming. Wumal Dauda and Stephen Ibunya. The transporter crew keeps building. Wumal Daudi and Stephen Ibunya didn't explode out the gate. They built brick by brick, stage by stage. Stage 1, 14th quickest, 13 minutes 38 seconds, solid, no drama. Stage 2, Kaguta 1, 10th fastest, 13 minutes 48 seconds added pace. 9th fastest on run 1 proved they could mix it with the faster cars. Run 2 saw a small drop to 17th, but overall rhythm stayed. 5th position overnight in NRC class, right in the hunt, right in the fight. The transporter crew is building toward something big. Didas Masco and Bongoli Joseph learning, adapting and surviving. New car, the new cockpit. New challenge. Didas Masco and Bongoli Joseph knew day 2 would be about learning. Stage 1, they went 15th fastest, clocking 13 minutes 49 seconds in the GVB machine, filling it out. Stage 2, 14th quickest, 14 minutes 47 seconds, getting more comfortable, finding the limits. Stage 3, 14th again, 11 minutes 33 seconds, consistency before service. That's smart rallying. The super specials were tougher, 16th on run 1, then 28th on run 2, as the new car threw cover balls. Inconsistent, yes, but expected when you are still building trust with the machine. Despite that, they finished day 2 in 7th position overnight. That's a foundation. That's something to work with. Day 3 is about turning, learning into pace. Segawe Musa and Matthias Chiega, the Skoda strikes early. Second outing in the Skoda Fabia N5. Second chance to make a statement. Segawe Musa and Matthias Chiega didn't waste it. Stage 1, 5th overall, 12 minutes 57.7 seconds right from the start. The 14 racing crew was mixing it with the big names. Stage 2, 7th fastest, 13 minutes 37 seconds. Another clear message: they are not here to cruise, they here to fight. Stage 3, 8th fastest. The pace was real, the car was working, the chasing pack knew it. The super specials were tougher. 22nd and 21st on the 2 runs pushed them down a few spots. The big boys weren't sleeping either. Still, they seal 8th position overnight, a strong platform, a reason to believe Day 3 is their chance to relaunch the attack. Moses Lumala and Cedric Buzabu never quite found sync with their Ford Fiesta NRC Proto. Mixed stage times told the story. They finished day 2 in 13th. Work to do. Samuel Bwete and Abani Mulindwa drove a measured, intelligent rally in the N14. No headlines, no drama, just pace, just survival. That earned them 9th position overnight. Ambrose Biona and Susan Kalema returned to the fray in the Mitsubishi Evolution X. Two veterans who weren't here to make up numbers. They glued themselves to 10th overall and refused to drop. Walter Chiwande and Duncan Katumba kept powering their inferior Subaru GC8. Inferior on paper, maybe, not on stage. They kept fighting the modern machines and slept in 11th position after day one. Isaac Sozi and Lukenge Jaffa did what matters most. They saw the final flying finish. 16th overnight, that's a result. Jonas Matayo and Ronald Bukenya struggled to match the top pace in the Evo 8. Matayo Rally team finished a distant 20th, but hope remains. Day 3 is a reset. Yasin Mukasa and Faizo Hamdani carried Mbarara City's flag with pride. They put up resistance all day and finished 21st, represented. Had to break for Ponsi and Rakataka and Basho Zimbogo. The N12B crew came to rejuvenate their season. Hoped Power Rally would be the restart, but the engine had other plans. A knock in stage 1 ended their day. They'll fix, they'll return, and they'll bounce back on day 3.
Life moves fast. 1 minute you're steady, the next you're hit by an expense or a big opportunity that you simply can't miss. I know this firsthand. Running my transport and storage business, every day is about keeping vehicles on the road and keeping customers well stocked. In business, just like on the racetrack, stopping is not an option. That is why I trusted KCB Bank Business Loans. When my transport business needed a boost, KCB came through, helping me expand my fleet and keep up with the demand.
Grow your business with the right financial support. Whether you run a hardware business or a construction company, KCB Bank Uganda offers business loans to keep you moving forward. To find out more, call our toll-free number on 0800 311 411 or email us on contactcenterug@ug.kcbbankgroup.com. KCB Bank Uganda, for people, for better. KCB Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.